see if we'll get some people. Tina, what up? What up, Tina? Hope you're having a good day. Happy 420 to everybody. The good stuff. Alright. Time to get this day going, shall we? Oh. Double tap that screen if you're just coming in. Welcome, welcome. Aaron, welcome, brother. Happy 420, man. We're sitting here twisted up as we speak. We'll see if that's enough right now. Yes, happy 420 to you. I can't celebrate with you, but I would if I could. Yeah, it's not legal there in Kansas, is it? It's still illegal there, if I'm not mistaken. Good day today, bro. Hello, Euro. I hope you're having a great day, brother. So, I want to show you guys something once we get a couple more people in here. Yeah, it's not here. Yeah. Some places it's still heavily penalized. You can do prison time for it in certain places still. I think that's kind of crazy. I think everybody should have a chance to do what they want in life and pick what medicines they want to use. Hello, everyone. RayRay. Welcome. Not even medical here. Yeah, see, it's medical here. So I'm thinking if I could get me about $4 or $5, I need $5 to go to the dollar store to come up with one thing, and it's string. All I need is string right now, and I've came up with an idea to start tying a jig with just home materials. I was thinking just this right here. Okay, this is from some carpet. This is some fuzzies. We got a jig here. We have a little bit of flash. We have some dubbing to put around our string and string it all the way up. And then we have our feathers, and then I have some other stuff as well. And I'm thinking, why not tie a jig so that way I can just at least get my hands on it, you know, and get in the motion of it and everything. So right now I'm in the midst of trying to come up with a few dollars so I can go either to the dollar store or somewhere where they sell some string, and I could do a jig tying at night. Fish Focused in the chat. No, technically it's Anna Bowers. Anna Bowers is in the house. No. Welcome, brother. Welcome. He said that'll catch some big trout. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to come up with and figure out something that I can go, you know, get tied up and then maybe even get to use it in the next week or so. But before I start using my own jigs and I start, you know, I got a couple people's baits that I need to go catch some fish with. And Catfish Terry's jigs is one of my main focuses. I want to get over there to that small creek that I know has a deep hole and has a couple, sorry to say it, but stupid trout, some dummy ones. And that way, I can put that jig with that worm in its face, and it's not going to be able to resist. Tina said, howdy, Fish Focus. Oh, forgot my tool. I hope you guys are having a great day. Happy 420. It's a cold one here in PA. It's actually spitting snow flurries here, so kind of sucks because today would have been fun to go maybe to the park or do something, man, other than stay stuck up in the house. What's up, Tina? How are you? About 5 in the chat. Double tap that screen if you're just coming in. Welcome, welcome. If you are new, let the chat know what you got going down below. Fish Focus, did you see the materials and stuff that I just showed off? I even gathered a couple more things. I don't know if I showed you from last night. It got cold overnight too, man. It was cold. Alright, how much do you need still? Probably like $5, if that. For some string, I'm guessing only some string at dollar store would cost that much. I don't think it would cost too much. Hold up, gotta unpack some daggum steam. But Tina, you ain't gotta worry about that, huh? Not, you said probably like 10. What, for some string, fish focused? You get some stuff too from mop flies. Yeah, last time I went to the dollar store, they didn't have no mops. Yeah, we're just talking about string, brother. Because I got everything over there, I feel like, to come up with some kind of jig on. This jig's tiny. I don't need a shit ton of material. So, I mean, I don't know. I was thinking, just this stuff right here, man. We got us some flash. We got a small jig. Got us some dubbing over here from another jig. It's purple. I need the string, and I can take this dubbing and run it up the string and make it real fuzzy. We'll use this as some wrap around the body. And then we also have some feathers to where we can wrap around and make it pop as well. So we're gonna see what we can make with this little bitty jig head if we come up with some string. I feel like it'd be fun to try out. Do you have clear nail polish already? I do not. So that's something I'll probably need to get too. It's probably what, about like $2? Tina's over here making a list for me. Tina knows what I need. Look at Tina. Tina's like, look, nope, you gotta have your fingernail polish now. You gotta have this, you gotta have that. So technically I need string, fingernail polish, and then I think we're in the clear. But there's some other things. If I get some cash in the next week, I'm gonna go and grab like some paint brushes, some bristles, some different things to add to some jigs, and then we're gonna go buy some colored up jig heads, and then we're gonna start beginning to tie some jigs from materials that we just have, and yeah, at least $10. So Fish Focus was right on the money. Even from the Dollar General? Yeah, probably. Because I know, well, I don't know. You know, fingernail polish is what, like $2 maybe in a bottle, babe? Clear fingernail polish? How much do you think clear fingernail polish is? Michaela,
What?
how much do you think clear fingernail polish is from the dollar store?
Oh gosh.
Is it more expensive than regular fingernail polish?
Not really. It just depends on what brand you get.
It don't really matter what brand.
Well,
$3 to
the
$4.
cheaper ones honestly don't work that well.
So, string, fingernail polish, paint bristles, because I'm gonna get some brushes, paint brushes, and use those on the back of the jig as they come off. Really flashy, just a really pointy piece of flash from one of those paintbrush bristles. There's all kinds of stuff you can use, man. I've been watching this guy who uses he just takes and makes stuff out of home materials at home. Fingernail polish is fingernail polish when it comes to fly time. Yeah, I guess. Either way. Yeah, like you said, as long as it's some fingernail polish. All right, I think we are ready to have this 420 Coke with everybody. Got 3 in the chat, 7 likes. My love, would you like my coat when we go down there so you can be bundled? Cut the wind off of you.
Sweats on and then a hoodie.
Okay. Almost fucked up. It's cheap as fuck at the Dollar Tree. I never thought of that. I bet you can find some stuff at the Dollar Tree too. Like some, feathers and stuff maybe. Bag of feathers. Now, can you use fake feathers, Fish Focused? Like pigs and stuff like that? I mean, I'd imagine you can. They may not be as good as regular feathers or real natural feathers, but... Alright, let's get out of here. Got 2 in the house. We got 8 likes. Means we've had a couple people come in and just say, hello, or goodbye. Hello, I'm Little Han. What? I know. I know, Gina. I know. And that's the fun part about it, too, though. It's like, is there really 1 in here? Is there 4 in here? Hold on, now there's 6. Double tap that screen if you ain't already, you filthy animals. It allows you to do things and just continue to feel like there's more people jumping in here today. Happy 420, ladies and gentlemen. Cindy, welcome all the way from Africa. Cindy, everyone, Cindy. I think that's pretty cool, man. We got people from all over the globe. Hanging out all over the globe, ladies and gentlemen. Cindy, did Josh end up catching anything over there? No, he was out there on that mountain lake. It was beautiful. That was very beautiful. Oh. Here we go. We're going outside, ladies and gentlemen. A little chilly out. It's a little chilly. Yeah, sometimes that's where the fish are, is where there's no service. That is a fact. Let's put our hat down right there real quick. Put this on and put the hat on. Yeah. Getting cold now, boy. Keep the head warm. I know. Where you at? Oh boy. Got 9 people in the house. Double tap that screen if you just coming in. Who we got in here? Come on. Let us know. Hello? What we got in here? That is where he catches the big ones. He will put a short on with his catches. That's what's up. Yeah, man, Josh is great energy over there, man. I love what he does. I've seen a few of his videos, plenty of his short clips of his fishing. Man, like I told him, I'd like to get out there one day and do some fishing with him. That'd be awesome. Do a RayRay and Josh collab. Wind out of the east, fish bite the least. Wind out of the west, fish bite the best. Yeah, I've always been told to fish towards the wind, not away from it. Yeah, it's pretty chilly. And the crazy part is, they picked today of all days to come and cut the grass. It's freezing. It was spitting snow flurries, and they picked today to come cut the grass this morning. I mean, it was loud as shit, too. Woke us up. Shitty job, man. Stuff everywhere instead of blowing it. They could have blew it. Smoke on the water. Welcome, take Chris Ballard with you. Donald, what? What? What about Chris Ballard? Why are we bringing up my coach's, my football team's stuff right now, huh? Huh? Are you a Colts fan? Donald, I'm guessing you're a Colts fan. Tina soup. You eating soup, Smoke? Cheers, brother. Happy 420 to those who partake. I'm out of a lighter right now, so we're using my freaking propane torch. Whatever works, right? That had to keep it warm. Nice and toasty. How are you, bro? Doing good. What's up, Adam? What are you smoking? What do you mean? Come on, man. We are some glue. Some glue number 5. Oh, I can't quit the water out of my lederhosen. Sound like you're rolling a boat? No. Nope, only insurance. Exactly. Smoke. Can't get off if you don't cough. That is a true statement. My grandpa always said, the fish bite best when the smoking. Smoke the best. You be out there and gotta pull out that old fish whistle. It sounds like the old Cadmus Everdeen fucking the Hunger Game whistle. That's what the fish whistle is for, you know. Nice.
Owl Cafe. And look, they're like surprised and scared by the bird.
Oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? What you guys up to though, man? Smoke, how's your day going, man? Adventures, welcome in. Puff, puff, give, mofo. Right, tell. Shit. Smoke, are you a Colts fan, RayRay? Smoke. Here. Listen, I know you Tennessee Titans fans stuff have dealt with us for years, and I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry that you had to deal with Dallas Clark. You've dealt with Andrew Luck, Edgerrin James, Dwight Freeney. I know y'all hated him. This man, people hated. And I'm in disgust of this guy right now. I don't really partake in his craftsmanship, I should say. But yeah, definitely a Colts fan. AFC champs. We lead that up at the top. We always will for a while. Houston thinks they're gonna do something with this old CJ Twowd. That man choked so hard last year in the playoffs. Everybody hype talking so bad. He did the same thing he did in college. The same thing he did in college. Choked. RayRay. Michael. Welcome in, Michael. How you doing, brother? Nice selection of jerseys. Yeah, man. Jerseys are my thing. And that's not even my regular t-shirts. I got like 15 regular just Colts t-shirts, and my jersey stay up. Choke harder than I would on that blunt, on a blunt. But are you smoking some za or some not? That's the problem. See, that's a germ. And it's doing me like that because it's some za. It come from the despazi. Despazi. What? Look at my face. Michael, welcome in. And Tina. Thank you. He's running. Don't worry, buddy. We're coming for you. Go Titans. Hey, I'm excited to see what you guys got this year and next year because I know you guys got a new uniform. I'm excited for you guys. I love change, man. I've been waiting for my team to do something. We brought out like those midnight outfits, the all blue with the black helmet. I loved it. I was so excited when I got to finally see it and everything, and they actually played in it. And then we played like shit. But because I just feel like once you change something like that and you play bad like that, it just then it makes you feel like, are those bad luck? So, you know, I don't know. I know that they're starting to do the alternate jerseys here and there throughout the seasons now. So maybe we'll get to see a bit more of them this year. I think all white with a chrome, like chrome strip and a chrome horseshoe. I mean, a horseshoe is either what? Silver or gold. It's one of the two. And I mean, I don't know. We got the black and the blue down, which is what Colts have always been. But your guys' logo with the T, and then it's got the three colors. It's kind of still the same. It's just a little different. And if I'm not mistaken, that's how your guys' old emblem used to look. And then you guys are getting a new stadium, you know. Usually when that kind of stuff happens, man, your team can turn for the good, man. That's what happened with the Colts. I'm doing good, homie. Hope you're the same. Scott, what's up, brother? Welcome in. Double tap the screen. Scott. Scott. No, we're waiting until tonight to do any more smoking. I mean, we got a pen to smoke indoors, you know. But it is Monday, and it's the afternoon. So the people that we live in this program, they've told us that they could stop by at any ungiven time. Just that we just knock it out the door and shit. And I'd much rather not be smoking in the house. They told us that we wasn't supposed to be smoking in the house. However, it is her medication. It is my medication. It's something that helps and guides both of us. Yeah, we are. We are adventurous. But we're outside. He's like, aren't you smoking a blunt right now? No, not the blunt, it's a joint. I quit smoking blunts. I actually wanted to smoke one this morning. I asked my wife to go get me a blunt wrap. I wanted a White Owl White Grape. If you're a smoker and you've smoked that kind of cigar, you know that cigar tastes, it's like specific. White Owl White Grape. And if you haven't tried it and if you do smoke and you're like, ooh, new Swisher, let me try it. That's one I recommend. It's not new, it's old. You got to find them sometimes at like a 7-Eleven or at like a Habibi Mart. Maybe even a Speedway might have them, but usually they disappear. Somebody sees them, they usually snatch the whole box. Yes, this is corn. Tina knows. Tina used to be stoner. Tina used to be stoner. Oh shit, ain't nothing wrong with that, Tina. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. I'm glad that I live where I live, and I'm also glad that you know, I've been introduced to it the right way in a different state. Yes, a blunt is a cigar with the tobacco out of it and pot in it. Yes. Do they still come in the plastic tubes? No, these ones are like hemp. These are zig. I get the zigzag red packs, and they're the non bleach, and they're like the brown rice ones, and the filter is actually paper. Corn is a corn is a wheat plant? Question mark. MJ working? What? Am I wrong? Oh, okay. Cone is a wheat plant. No. Cone is just a joint. Yeah, a cone is pretty much just a specifically rolled paper. It's rolled in a specific way to hold more than it would if it was just real slim and skinny and long. My grandmother used to smoke them like that. You know, she just twist them up. But they make it so easy for you now when you buy your papers. The papers are already pre-coned, come with a filter on them, and you can just stuff it. And that's normally what I get. It's easier that way. I meant the white owl blunts. Oh, so you know exactly what I'm talking about, Michael. White owl, white grape. I don't smoke blunts no more though. So if I go to smoke something like that, it was kind of gonna be like, okay, it's gonna be if I'm gonna smoke a blunt again, it's kind of got to be like a reason. And today was 420, so I was like, ooh, I haven't smoked one of those in a long time. I wonder if they have them over there. When I lived in Oklahoma, I had my yeah. Oklahoma's probably got some fire shit. Damn lies tucked off too, boy. They got some stuff. He's a traveler, darling, a hero. The dark and it's medicine. Yes, it is, ma'am. Yes, it is. And you know what sucks? The woman that when we moved in here, she was like, "You guys can't be smoking it in there. I don't care if she's got a med card or not." One, I think that's against the law. Um, and two, like I told her, I was like, it's something that my wife has to have. If not, um, her mood's off, her appetite's off. And then you guys want me to be. They were saying that I need to be doing something, whether it's my YouTube living and tying jigs, or be out fishing or doing something. Just as a positive look for myself and everything. Um, but she was like, if you guys gotta want to smoke or whatever, you guys gotta at least attempt to keep it out of the house and put it out over in the alley. Go stand in the alley. And I'm like, listen, I ain't got nothing against nobody, but what I'm not gonna do is go incriminate myself and go stand out there in the public where somebody could call in and say, oh, there's somebody standing outside in the alley smoking dope. Someone down the street. His name's Bill, and he used to be part of the Forecast 95 of Pittsburgh. I don't want to be the guy standing out there and get in trouble because of that. So I'll sit right here alongside of my building. I ain't killing nobody, I ain't hurting nobody. The smoke's not going inside. And yeah. Maybe a form of discrimination. Well, she was a black woman, and we are white people. I don't have nothing against race or nothing like that, but whenever she met my wife, she kind of came at her in a different derogative, like kind of like, oh, I'm gonna come in your guys' house and search through your guys' stuff. Da, 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 da. I'm allowed to do that. all kinds of stuff because of this programming. And then when she met me face to face and she seen how I talked and my demeanor and how I look, and you know, my wife tells me all the time that I just look like I'm mean. Like I, I don't mean to give off a mean look to nobody or have a resting bitch face, as people call it, I guess. Um, but some people are intimidated by it. You know, they're like, "Oh shit, this is somebody that if I try this person's gonna say something." You know, and I will. I am that person that will open my mouth. I don't hesitate to question. And she started being a lot nicer, and then she met me and her mom with the U-Haul and all of us moving and stuff. And then she was being the nicest person I have ever met. Ray Outdoors is in the house. Is Ray in here? What is good and getting ready to get going off to work? Hey, brother, you to get off of work? Getting ready to get off of work. Ray, man, I hope you're having a good day, brother. We're just over here chilling. Happy 420. I know you're probably not a partaker. You said you're what, 50? A little older. A little older than me, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. I meet so many people, though. But I hope you're having a great day. Guys, what's crazy is his name's Ray Outdoors. I'm getting ready to leave work. Okay. Yeah, his name's Ray Outdoors. Mine's RayRay Outdoors. And we both are in the good old state. How does that work? I'll tell you what, it works, I guess. What should I do with this guy here? It's cold. Yeah, it's I'm out here in my. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Me sitting in the sun, it actually feels pretty good. It feels pretty good. Today would probably. Oh, we lost everybody. We lost everybody for a second. Hopefully, you guys are you guys back? I think it's super cool. Damn, we did. We just about lost everybody, I think. Walking out here and the damn internet cut off on me. I feel good. Who we got in here still? Somebody's in here. Damn, I was about to do something too and I forgot. It's all good. Tina, as usual. Tina's always in here. Tina don't ever leave. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to walk out to the car and it did me in. Yeah. Clouds right now look good too. Oh, nice. That's good right now. It being partly cloudy. This is kind of cloud coverage you want on a trout day. Can't even lie. You want it to be hit, miss, hit, miss. It allows them fish to move, not feel as targeted. And considering it's rained, but it is just chilly. Like I said, I'm here. Well, thank you, Michael. I appreciate you guys. We almost have made it to 20 likes in less than 30 minutes. That's pretty crazy. That's crazy. You want to go back up there and check on those kahunas? I mean, I ain't heard them, but
I'm just going back up because it's cold.
it is chilly. I'm going to hit this black and I'll be up. And I grabbed me one of these this morning. Why? Because your boy is broke. Black and mild wine wood tip. These leave the best taste in your mouth than any other cigar I think I've ever smoked in my life. Clouds look sick, bro. Yeah, I know. They look fucking like something out of a movie. And the houses in the back just make it look fake. I was like, wow. They kind of look like shelved. They don't look domed out. They kind of look like they're stacked, but getting lower. I think that's just the 420 in me right now talking, ladies and gentlemen. I hope all y'all's having a good 420. Mine's not too bad. I'm great. I'm grateful. You know, I didn't go without today. There has been years in my past where on 420, I'm like, damn, everybody's having a good time. I thought you had a dab rig. I do, Michael. I do. I do. I actually do. She's in the car, and I messed up the other day. I took my little mini bag that has like my grinder and all my little accessories in my bag, and I forgot my nail was in that said bag, and I put her in my fishing bag. And when I dropped my bag the other day, I heard something go tink, and it was my bowl dropping on my nail. So kind of, and my carb cap. So we kind of need a new carb cap, new nail, and it kind of sucks that we can't do dabby poos no more because we really love doing that. It's a lot cheaper too. Concentrates and stuff is so cheap here in PA. I heard that torch. Yeah. Yeah, there's the old torch, bud. I try to keep her put up for camping use or dab use. But normally, what we do, man, I'm the type of person, since I can't smoke my dabs and stuff at home, when we go to the woods, we go deep out there in the remote, and it's warm out. A day like today wouldn't happen. Um, but when we have the money and stuff, I'll grab a little bit, and then we'll go out to the forest. So nice to just go out there, lay back, and chill. Don't die out on me, come on. Yeah, this torch right here comes in handy, man. Definitely comes in handy when you ain't got a lighter, too. Like right now. Man, this porch, is just like falling apart. Look. So, you see this? And then this on the floor. Bro. And then I'm just sitting here and the wind's blowing and I can hear it creaking. I can hear it creaking and popping. I'm just like, what in the world? It's like, yeah, there's a few pieces of new wood on here. I can see it. And I think that's just the shit that's holding it up. That's it. Like, I'm trying to figure out, honestly, why them boards are there. The more I look at it, now I'm figuring it out that they're just support boards. It was already falling apart instead of taking the thing apart and fixing it the correct way. Oh man, people. Oh, we got 6 in the chat, but no comments. Double tap that screen if you're just coming in. Welcome in. Happy 420. Happy 420. This is getting bright in the mother guy. It said looks pretty. Yeah. There's some good spots that I'd like to take you guys where I know I can go live too, because I did it on Facebook a couple times. So there's a few places I want to go, man, and do some live streams and see what kind of records we can break. Because just yesterday we broke a record right over there at the creek. Only out there for a couple hours and got up to 45 likes, I think it was, and over 1,200 views. Yeah, Tina, I think today's just going to be a stay inside, relax, watch some movies, eat some food. It's like, I don't know what the temperature is today. She's not down here right now, so. But I'm guessing it's probably like 42 out, maybe 45. It's not warm at all. It got down to like 30 this morning, and it was snowing this morning. It was spitting flurries, which made no sense to why the guys decided, hey, I'm gonna go cut the grass today. It's spitting snow flurries, and it's very cold out. We're gonna go cut the grass today. I mean, I guess that's smart, so then they ain't gotta get out here and do it when it's hot. But to me, I feel like that was kind of weird. But Tina, what's your plans today? What you guys got going on? Michael, Tina, who else? Ray, Ray, you still in here, Ray? No, you said you was getting ready to get off of work. My boy's about to hit the road, Jack. Yeah, man, it does not feel too bad out here today. Mother Nature's trying me, ain't she? I just hate the wind. There's about an inch of snow here. You're lying, Fish Focus. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm calling you afterwards. You gotta show me. That's nuts. It's nice and sunny here, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it feels great. I feel great right now in the sun. But I feel like if I was out there in the open, it wouldn't feel so nice, would it? I don't know, though. It is gusty. Some of the areas I go to, though, are so completely covered up with trees to where the wind's nothing. You don't feel it. But I don't feel like leaving the wife on 420 to go fish. It'd be cold out in the open. Yeah, and see here's the thing, Tina. When you go to some of these places that I go to, it can be a really gusty day, and then if you go back in the woods, like deep enough to some of these creek streams I go to, the wind disappears. People are like, holy shit, it was just blowing like 20-mile-an-hour winds out there, and it's because you go so deep in, the wind can only blow through so much. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. You know, you'll get in the middle of the forest and the wind will disappear. You're like, what the hell? That, and then there's always the different height levels of mountain ranges. That's why it looks the way it does in the skies here, is because honestly where we're sitting. But there's different levels of the mountains and the hills out here. Um, like not too far from here, I could go upstairs to my room, and I could show you. We're kind of in a little valley. There's a big mountain range not too far from here that you guys can see in the distance. Well, we lied. Just open the door. Snow's gone. I told you. You know why? Because of that guy up there, the big yellow bastard up there. He melted it away this morning. It may have been there, but once he got upside right, uh, he showed that Snow who was boss. Oh shit! Just black and mild yelling. Get upstairs where it's toasty. It's warm upstairs, and why is because we got them old school heaters. I don't know if you guys had seen them, but they are off in the corners, and they're kind of like boil heaters. I think that's what they're called. I don't know for sure. Um, Even those on low, they put off some heat, and not only that, but downstairs as well as heat is connected up all together. So when they turn their heat on downstairs, all the heat rises, so it stays nice and warm up here. Up here. Ugh. But as we were just talking, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost there. I was over here on the phone last night with my man Fish Focused, and we were talking and jotting on about this whole jig over here. And he's like, Ray, you could tie something up right now. And I'm like, man, I don't know. I actually got some string in the bathroom, but I don't think it's enough. I just don't think it's enough at all. Um, and the colors are not what I'm looking for. They're not what I'm looking for. There's yellow. There is there's like a teal green, which I was thinking that one wouldn't be too bad. Um, and then there was a yellow, a teal green, and I think brown. And the brown, there wasn't much on the brown. So I was like, damn, I need some black string. But we're inches away, y'all. Inches away from tying our own jig. How much percentage? Oh yeah. So, I wouldn't even have enough to go do any kind of live string fish right now. We're only at 30%. Tina said that's nice then. I like one. Get! You brat. Tearing Dad's hat, huh? Heifer. Try to tear my hat up. Red light, green light. He's a brat. He's over stepping on it. Trying to mess the fold up, man. Jesus. Eventually, all things merge into one, and the river runs through it. Nice. Hey. Snowball. Man, this dude's got a fucking bruise on his forehead. Tina. From yesterday. He turned around, took off running, and he didn't realize the door was right there. Boom! I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. He ate it though and just kept on trucking. Kept on trucking. Michael had to fix my kid some chicken Alfredo from last night. That meat allergy she got from that tick is getting better. That's what's up. Yeah, them ticks aren't no joke, dog. Ticks will put you down, brother. Seriously. All seriousness aside, my buddy Fish Focused, if he's still in here, he knows too. He's a deer hunter, heavy and mushroom hunter, so anytime he goes any of those two places, you best believe when you come back, you're gonna have some ticks on you. Hell, just out in the forest running around with his dog picks him up all the time. So, gotta stay up on ticks, man. Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, anywhere down along the mid strip of from the East Coast, probably all the way down through the mid to the west, is Tick Valley. Oh, my fucking ear. And Fish Focus, are you still here, brother? We hit that 20 mark. I appreciate y'all. Whoever it was. Thank you. That man always disappears when I'm trying to talk to him. Also, I got a set of eyes from another jig that I kind of like found out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I pulled 300 off of me one summer. I explored deep into the swamps. That is no fun, brother. that many ticks is crazy. Yeah, just a set of eyeballs. They're like fish eyes. It's one piece, and you use them. You tie them down in the middle onto a hook or something, or onto a jig. I think this would be pretty effective. One one time when I get enough stuff, we'll make up like a little minnow or something using this little set of eyes that we found. I found the jig just embedded in some rock. We got four in the house. Who we got in here? What? What?
You brought me the remote because the TV was paused.
Mm. It's telling it. Uh-huh. Gotta have some steady hands, bro. Oh, for what? Tying jigs and stuff, Michael? Yeah, man. Gathering all the stuff. I got it right over here sitting with me. Did I show you it yet, Michael? You did just jump in, so you probably didn't get to see this stuff. But here, let me show off some of the stuff that we got going on over here. We got the vise already. Okay, this is to hold the jig and do the thing with it. I got it to a little bench right now. Um, but yeah, it's all about patience too. Um, but yeah, I wanted to take this jig. It was a jig I found, and I took some stuff off of it and some string off of it and stuff. Um, and I'm like, okay, what can I use? I've been looking around the house. I'm like, I got some dubbing right here, some actual fly dubbing. It's purple, pink, really flashy. It's got some orange in it, yellow in it. It's really flashy. Maybe mix that with a little bit of fuzz. And then I also got some stuff like home stuff in the house that I was looking for. We got these patches of fucking carpet that are tore up right now. And I seen this flash. It's not actual flash, but this stuff is similar to it and looks kind of flashy. So, I could use this as a twist and put around the jig, and could color it up with some marker or something like that. And then we have this as a tail flash here. It's like a little piece from a jig that I snipped off. So I got some stuff set in mind. That's what I'm going to do here in the next few days once I get some string. I'm going to tie my first jig just off of some stuff that I got laying around the house. And then that's going to be like I'm going to have to get a little box, hang it up on the wall. And that'll be the first jig I ever tied. And then when I get really good, when I start tying some supreme stuff and people are like buying my jigs or whatever, hobby grade RC linkages would do good for lure hardware. Huh. Are you talking like Hobby Lobby? That's honestly where we're planning on going. My wife mentioned it to me because they got all kinds of like different string. They got all kinds of like craft stuff, foam, like pads, like really thin foam pads and stuff that you can use and cut stuff out of to make because I want to make different things. I want to make grasshoppers and yeah, like Tina said, feathers. They got all kinds of stuff. So looking forward to it. I got feathers though too, by the way. I got a whole bag of different kinds of feathers in here. So I think having a bunch of stuff is going to be key. I think that's what any jig or tying guy would say, is that they need a lot of material. They need a lot of stuff to come up with lots of ideas and different kinds of jigs and flies and bugs. Because I want to make like dragonflies. I want to make some foam frogs that they're made with longer hooks, like bass hooks, and they just sit and drift on the top of the water, and you pull them on the top of. I want to make stuff like that. They have feathers there. Yeah, I know, Tina. They got all kinds of stuff. They got colored feathers. They got colored up string. They got different materials like the fuzzy stuff that I need.
Apples.
Huh?
Apples.
Is that what he was saying?
Apples.
You got a Dremel too?
You sure?
Michael, no, I wish I did, man. I wish I did. If I had a Dremel, I would probably go as far as like making up some popper baits and stuff. You know what I mean? Like some jerk baits for the top of the water. And you can go buy like I know it sounds tacky, but they're already carved down, ready to go for you. You go to like a hardware store or dollar store and find some plunger sticks, just the sticks of a plunger, and take just the wood from that and stuff. It's already been cured, it's already been taken care of, and you just carve it down to the lure, paint it up, make it look nice, maybe put some weights in it, you know. Um,
Come on.
and yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you can make. Paintbrushes is going to be something else I need to get too. I can't wait for the holiday time because they drop a lot of garland and a lot of like really flashy strings and stuff that you can be using as decorations. But I'm going to be using some of that stuff to make up some really cool jigs, and you know, I'm excited. I am excited. I'm going to invest a bunch of money into tying jigs and flies and stuff like that, and then start doing it, you know, and then eventually get it to where I could start selling some and make a little bit of cash off of it. Get me an LLC, keep all that shit documented, keep it took care of like it's a business legitimately. And then after 8 years, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna try my best to do it for 8 years, have the LLC for 8 years, and get a business loan. So then I can officially start a RayRay's bait and tackle. I might be an old heifer, but that's where I'm gonna have my little teens running around that could help me.
Heifers or female? Heifers or female? So be an old bull.
I'm about to cut this one. That's crazy. We got 4. It says we got 4 in the chat and there's 20 likes. And it's 420. Let's go. Where's the pen?
Dead.
Nice. Can't fucking. We're almost at that hour mark though. About to get ready to pop off here. I just want to come hang out. Little 420 stoke. Michael's dying over here. I'm glad we bring some good entertainment to you, Mike. That's the purpose here at RayRay Outdoors, the entertainment. Even if it's funny, even if sometimes it's just the fishing and stuff. I love to entertain. That, and I'm hoping, you know, this kind of stuff, doing these videos, you know, minus the smoking ones, but when my kids get of age and they go back and they filter through all this stuff that I've recorded, they're going to have so many laughs at me. They're going to have so much of like, man, Dad was genuine. He didn't care really, did he? You know? And no, you know, as long as my kids listen and people love me for who I am, I'm 100% authentic. And those people are hard to come by anymore nowadays. Really are. Chad's off fishing. He's a lucky son of a gun. On a day like 420, Tina, he gonna come back feeling right. No. Michael, I've thought about it, man. I've actually thought about making a Discord. I just don't know what I gotta do to maintain it. That, and if it's something I gotta like get on there and update all the time, then I wouldn't be able to keep up with it. Because I already do a lot with my YouTube. That, and then I'm about to pick up doing this with the jig tying. But it would be a good way for me to communicate to to the true supporters, you know. She said, "I know, right? I'm stuck at home. I got today 30 subscriber 31, a total of 138. Nice. What is Discord? Yeah, and that's also the problem there, Michael. A lot of people that I know that watch my stuff, like, are true supporters. Like, they come in, they watch my videos, they watch my shorts and stuff. Like, they come hang out in my lives too, but they're a lot older. And Michael, you'll realize, and if you go to like my YouTube one or whatever it's called, to where I can see all my analytics and stuff. I think it said that the majority of my fan groups are from the age of 32 to like 75 or something like that. So, like, there's there's very few young bucks in here, and to the ones that are, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, because a lot of people. Oh, okay. So see, you're a little older yourself there, Michael. I thought you was way younger. Supple's 23. I can see that supple. 40s to 60s. Yeah. No, it actually said 75. It did. I was like, damn, so somebody's old as hell watching my stuff. Oh, man. Still older. Yeah. For sure. Man, oh, man. I'm waiting, guys. What is today? Monday? It's either going to be Wednesday or Thursday. We're going to try our darn tootiness. Throw some gas in the car if we get some cash money. And we're going to go hang out with Matty Ice Adventures. Um, he deserves a day with me. I think a full day. When he hung out with me the trout opener, he didn't show up that morning. And I really didn't want to go and bang on his door. You know, I hadn't been over there hanging around his house in a long while. I don't know who's been in and out of his mother's and who's active wild over there and who's not. When I lived right up the road, I kind of was around every day, so I kind of knew the ins and outs, and if I was cool to go knock or whatnot. Um, but I hadn't been over there in so long, and we had kind of planned out trout opener for, golly, I don't know. I got on here and talked on it on the live probably just about every day for 2 weeks. Have you heard from him lately, Crisis? No, I have not heard from Crisis. I have not heard from Crisis. No, and I actually did a later live stream. If one of you guys don't mind, you guys could go share it in the Discord, send it to him directly if you want. But normally I try to do my live streams in the morning a little later and stuff, because I know he don't get up until 9 o'clock over there California time, and that's normally like 12 in the afternoon for me. So I try to do my live somewhere in between 9:30 to 12, but normally it's here lately anywhere from 10:30 11:30. I'll start it. Yeah, I seen him live last night. I was in there for a hot second. I was in there for a hot second. I try to get in there early. You know what I mean? Huh? Oh, but yeah, I try to get in there early. Um, that way, I can get a few convos in with him. He can tell me what's up, and then after that, I'm just kind of sitting in the background. Every once in a while, I'll do my welcome to the crow's nest. Be sure to double tap the screen and stuff like that. But after a while, I try to just not even, because he's trying to conversate so fast with people, and there's been so many times where I'll comment and my comment kind of gets overlooked because he's just flying. I think what it is he talks so much to the blues, so he's trying to like not really talk that much to the blues, and just overlooking some of them, not meaning to purposely. It's just habit because he's trying to conversate with everyone. Um, And I don't know. I just try to be a monitor. You know what I mean? His page is climbing pretty good. Like he's got like what I think 1,100, 1,200 followers or something like that. So my daughter said its Discord is for young people like her. LOL. Yes. Well, kinda. It's for people that I mean, Discord's for all age groups, which I don't like, but what can you really do? It's kind of where we're at with social media and everything nowadays with TikTok and everything. Um, but yeah, you could say the same thing about TikTok or video games. But that's what people are using them for. They're using them for like gaming groups to where you could all link together from a gaming platform to chat. Discord is pretty much the same thing for this here. Like if all of us was like, oh, let's all go into Discord and have a chat. You know, you guys can message personally, which I don't understand that if we're not on like a business perspective, honestly. And if I was to ever make a Discord, that's kind of where it would be. That way, people could just message me directly. I can give them information that they need to get a hold of me and purchase things without information getting leaked, if you will. You got to make sure you're not in the public chat. You got to make sure that because there's a public chat and there's personal chats, which I don't like that. Um, but on the public chats, you message and everybody in that group can see that message. Private chat is where pretty much message to message. So like if me and Tina, me and you wanted to chat and you needed like, I want to give you my address so you can send me them jigs, but I don't want my address getting out there like that. Well, that's what the private message is for. So that way, no one can see in that public message that you just sent me your address. You see what I'm saying? And the reason they're doing that is so people don't have to give out their phone numbers. They don't have to give out emails and stuff like that. Because to me, don't get me wrong, email's a great way to go. My email's locked down and locked up. So, and why is because I have so much on there. I have so much photos, so much storage, so much music, and Google just won't let me in it until I pay something. So, so a lot of people do other sources, such as Discord and stuff like that. I'm working night shift. That's all. What's up, James? What's up? I see you, brother. How you doing, man? My bad.
What about the TikTok thing?
I was explaining a little bit of Discord and what Discord is. What you doing? Don't you even do it. Go on get. Come here. Come on. Stand up. Yep. What are you doing? Whatever. Oh man. Charlie, welcome in, brother. Good afternoon, brother. How's your day going? It's pretty good, man. Pretty good. Happy 420, man. Happy 420. Waiting on the pen to charge. Is that what you got in your hand? Huh? I said I'm waiting on the pen to charge. Is it in your hand? Okay. Still charging. Charlie, welcome. Be sure to double tap that screen if you wouldn't mind. I'd greatly appreciate it. Welcome in, y'all. Talk about fishing adventure in the next few days. I like the Colts flag. I appreciate it. I got a Colts flag. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 jerseys, Colts jerseys. I got a Colts blanket that normally is over that window. You guys probably like, well, where'd that go? Why ended it up? Well, it got taken down because my son decided to throw up all over the place the other night. I think he got overfed. He overate, which it sucks because, you know, it's hard to tell him no to food and then him turn around and still supposed to take a feed through his G-tube. So we try to balance it, you know, but there's times where he overeats and he gets sick. So, but it only happens. I mean, that's happened twice maybe in the past year. So it don't happen too often. So what are you doing today, brother? We were sitting here talking about this jig tying, man. I have everything here. I need literally string. If I could get me some black string, some thin black string, I could probably tie this jig, Charlie. Um, and just out of some stuff that I have here at home. Here's the vise. We got the jig down here that I want to tie up. We got some flash, just a little bit for the tail. We got an entire bag of feathers. Okay. We got some of this stuff, which is just some, I don't know. It's from pretty much the carpet. Couple spots. It's got some holes in it, and I chopped a little bit of that. I'm like, you know what? That's real fleshy. And then we got some actual fuzz that is made for like flies and stuff like that. Dubbing. It's real shiny. I think you guys can see it now. See how much that shines? And what I'll do is I'll stretch that stuff out and put it down the string, and I'll twist and twist two pieces of the string together, and it'll double hinge, and then I'll loop that, and that stuff will be over top of the jig. And then the feathers are going to be like a hackle. How's your daughter doing? She's doing great, Charlie. Tina, how are you? How are you? How's your week going? How's everybody's week going? Great, brother. The week's great, man. Yeah, I'll try to wait it out, see if we get old Crisis to come in here, but I don't think he's gonna. Just don't think he's gonna, not today. He's a busy man. Yeah. I can only imagine his day-to-day life. What we eating?
Oh Lord. It's 4:20. Steak and potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was gonna be steak and potatoes last night, but we went ahead and did like this grandma's papaya thing. It was pretty good, but I think steak and taters is gonna be busting tonight. Are you gonna go do the dishes for me so I can do that? I had my youngest son at the hospital at 3:30 a.m. for his seizure, brother. Damn. Well, hopefully your son gets to feeling better, brother. Damn. Yeah, man. I can only imagine that shit ain't no fun. My buddy, actually, just the other night, called me. He didn't call me. His girlfriend messaged me on Facebook after a week gone by. And I hit him up all the time to play the game. He has seizures really bad. I think they're called epileptic seizures, where they're like grandma seizures. Pretty bad. And it happens normally because he plays the game for a long period of time. Hey, what are you doing? Babe? Ah, damn it. Turn the light on. What are you doing?
I was messaging his teacher.
Alright, we're at an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. You guys have a great day, and fish on y'all.